Well, I am in shock and a little bit overwhelmed. This is episode 100. I can't believe I've produced 100 videos for YouTube. It's just sort of mind-blowing to me. I hope you enjoy this episode. It's been really fun for me to make the last 100, and I've learned a lot over that period of time. I'm in Crete, in Greece, a little island south of the mainland area, and I'm headed out to find some breakfast this morning, then back to the hostel. I've got some work to do online. Hopefully this afternoon it'll warm up and will be nice weather, and then I get to explore the old city here. Had a nice breakfast this morning, had some coffee, a croissant, hung out with a couple of Germans that are staying here at my hostel, and now I'm back at the hostel. Need to do some work online this morning, some client work, paying some bills, and some research for what I want to do over the next few days. Then after that, I'm going to go find some lunch, so that's the plan. Just finished my work online, and it is cold out. It is starting to rain here. It's supposed to rain this afternoon. I had hoped to go out and explore the city, but not going to do that now. My hands are just frozen. My fingers are just super cold. There's no heat here in this hostel, so probably just going to bundle up under a big down comforter blanket and maybe read a book or watch a video this afternoon, wait for the weather to change, and maybe tomorrow I'll be able to go out and explore, or later this afternoon hopefully the rain will let up. I'll get to go out and explore this local area. But probably not a lot of interesting things going on today, but some days are less exciting than others. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I had a nice nap, great breakfast, and I'm going to walk about 20 minutes to the Old Town area. Looks like the rain has decided to not happen this afternoon, so the weather's clearing up, getting more blue skies, and I'm going to take advantage of this to head towards the Old Town. There's a little bit of a breeze coming in. I'm trying to block the microphone for wind noise. Hopefully that isn't coming through too badly. I'm going to go ahead and enter into the city over here. Reached the boat dock, the pier area of the old city, and there's probably, I don't know, maybe 150 boats, smaller boats that are all docked inside this little protected area. There's a small wall barrier that goes out over here to protect this area, make a little tiny harbor to
protect it from the open sea. And then at the very end there's a lighthouse. Maybe tomorrow I'll go out to the lighthouse, but today I just more or less wanted to see the Old Town area. This is quite divine, just really nice. Sitting here in the sun. It's a little bit cool today, 16, 17 degrees, so I've got gloves and a hat on. But sitting here in the sun with no breeze is sort of blocked by this, the city walls and everything in this area here. It's actually quite pleasant. And the scenery is just quite gorgeous. I'm sitting out here with the water right in front of me, and restaurants around. And I'm looking out directly across from me is the lighthouse here. And then off to my left is the old city and a mosque. I mentioned how cold it is today, but what I didn't mention is that just 2 days ago, I'm told that it was 26 to 28 degrees Celsius here. That's like in the upper 80s. I'm told that people were going to the beaches, they were swimming, sunbathing. It was just spectacular weather. And then yesterday, the temperatures just plummeted down to 15, 16 degrees. Today, for most of the day, it was 15, 16. I'm guessing just in the last hour, maybe, that the temperatures here are starting to rise. And I'm told tomorrow is supposed to be much warmer and actually probably pleasant weather. So I'm really looking forward to that. It appears like there's an old mosque here. I don't know anything about it, but it's really interesting to see this out here right on the edge of the port pier area. And then there's of course some horses here, carriages that you can rent, I don't know, probably by the hour to take you around the Old Town area. It's quite nice here. I imagine when it's warmer in the high season that this area is spectacular. This is mid-November, so a lot of the places here have just completely closed off for the next 2 or 3 months. Behind me here is the old wall of the city, and this particular wall was built during the Byzantine period. Some of the stones that are used during the Byzantine period for this wall are actually circular stones, and in the very center they have a square hole. I believe that these were originally Roman pillars, and they take these sections of the pillar, and the sections as they stack them on top of each other are connected by a square post. And they put a steel square post or a wood square post that goes down to connect all of the pillars, all of the columns, the little sections together stacked on top of each other, and that's how they keep them in place. But it's interesting to see how they've repurposed these to make stone for the actual wall itself. Some of these buildings here in alleyways are quite cute, quite adorable. This is one of them. Rooms for Rent, Mary. It's all painted in orange, a little bit of graffiti here. I'm not too fond of graffiti in general, but I love the little narrow area, the narrow alleyway that goes up next to it with the little doorways and a balcony above, the little hanging balcony on the top with the tile roofs. It's just quite fun. And outside is a little garden area.
It's never too late to admit when you're wrong. Turn a new leaf, see a new dawn. The time to decide has come and gone. Just give me a chance, we can carry on. I made my choice, these drums of your voice, they run through my head as I remember the day.
Just finished up walking around here in the old city. It was quite gorgeous, really nice. It's starting to get a little bit late, starting to lose my sun. I think the sunset here is about 5 o'clock, maybe a little bit before. It's 4 o'clock right now. So I'm going to go ahead and head back to my hostel, walk along the coastline, just enjoy the evening as I start losing the sun, and probably hang out at the hostel this evening. That's probably all the sightseeing that I'm going to do today. That's all I have for this episode. Please remember, savor the moment, pursue your passions, be happy. See you next episode.